into this one, MP and Carrington would each be critical for their teams to win. And thus far, they have not disappointed. And I bet they ramp it up even further down the stretch.
Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Outside Pagan, down low. Here's Martinez. Excellent D there from Drew Robert. On the wing, it's MP. To the middle.
2 minutes.
Now Harris. 2 points as that one goes.
2 points.
In a momentous moment, Harris, star power, we're watching it rise. Steadies himself to compete in the clutch.
Now Carrington. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Robert. And Union Elite has possession. 2-point game. Back to Bird. Outside Diaz. Robert, Pagan defending. 6 on the shot clock. Zach grabs the miss. Pass to Carrington. From past the arc. MP grabs the miss. And Diaz shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Sometimes it takes a player a long time to develop that clutch gene. Looks like Diaz already has it.
Nails it! And he's brought him within 2 points.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
Here's MP. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
And these fans, who were so fired up only moments ago, are now stunned as the triple answered back at the other end.
And that shot changes the game, guys, extending their lead and giving them a little more cushion.
Here's Pagan. Returns it to Martinez. Now Carrington. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot and will shoot 2.
Well, I mean, Carrington, he was just in attack mode there. No amount of defense was going to turn him away.
He hits the first one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that's good as he hits both that time.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
And so Union Elite has it here. And I think we're going to see him burn the clock a little bit.
Probably a smart move.
Harris, no good. And the attack from Zach, call time here.
There's still time left, so they don't necessarily need to go for the 3 if they can get an easy bucket down low.
I'm not so sure. There's not a lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the 3 and then try to tie this thing up.
And a chance to tie it up here.
A 3 would do just that.
And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet.
And coach was calling for that foul. You can't let the opposing team run out the clock.
To get back into this now, they're going to need some help from some missed free throws.
And that's an intentional foul.
Drexel Carrington, 3rd personal foul.
Pass to Diaz. And so they foul intentionally.
Edward Martinez, 1st personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Shooting 2.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And the attack from Zach, call time here.
And right now, as a fan, all you're looking for is a quick shot and a foul.
I'm always curious to see what kind of set they come out with. What's their go-to play at this point?
They need to score quickly.
Yeah, there's no time to waste.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Michael Pagano, third personal foul. At the line for Union.
And the first one of 2 is no good. Heartbreaker there. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up by 5. Martinez outside. The 3 ball. So it's Union Elite picking up the win.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sack falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Good game, y'all.
MP! Hey, what up, man?
Hey, Mr. Kelly. You gotta start letting me know when you're gonna pull up.
Come on. You're my client now, all right? I show up for my clients.
Hey, well, how did I look out there tonight?
Solid, solid. If you keep that up, you got a pretty good chance of making the All-Star team.
Not quite good enough, but no worries. I'm gonna make my case.
We got one more game against a top prospect. That's how you're gonna do it.
Right. Devontae Mills. I almost played with those guys.
And you know all about it.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lose. Hey, Devontae, what's good, bro?
What's up, MP?
Man, you know, it's crazy. I almost came this close to playing with the High Flyers.
Yeah, I heard. You messed up. You know how many easy buckets I could have given you?
Wow.
And I still can't figure out why a guy like you would want to run with a bunch of stuffy dudes like that.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. I'm glad things are going great for y'all, but things are going great for us, too. It was nothing personal, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just saying that you made a mistake. I'm gonna show you out there in a minute, though. Make it real easy for you to understand.
No cap? That's how you feel, bro?
That's how I feel.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hager and Drake Hugo. And tonight, it's the High Flyers going up against the Union Elite.
Well, MP brings the excitement for the Union Elite, and they have an efficient scorer in Harris as well. And High Flyers are led by the vivacious Devontae Mills.
And both of these teams have done plenty well so far in club play this year.
Yeah, and that's a testament to these guys. The rosters aren't overly loaded for either team, but the Stars have done a great job of leading the way for their respective sides. I expect both of them to be putting it all out on the floor tonight.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
6 to shoot. There's the triple. Comes out of the gate empty. He misses his first shot. And in there for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills and Jason Brock are the guards. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are out on the wings, and it's Leon Callahan holding down the middle. Tonight's lineup for the Union Elite, Moon Diaz will lead things off at the guard, while MP starts at shooting guard. The tandem of Jake Bird and Brandon Harris are the forwards, with Drew Roberts playing the 5. Coach Weber and Coach Troy Both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Now here's Brock. Pass to Mills. From deep. It's rebounded by Robert. Well, a big name to look out for the High Flyers is Devontae Mills. Not only a great player, but he's magnetic as a personality.
If Mills doesn't make it to the NBA, I'm sure he'll be on TV one way or another. He's got that level of personality. But he's a great lead guard that serves as the engine for his High Flyers team.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Gov. And another miss by the High Flyers. Here's MP. Bird outside. That three off the mark. Mills from deep. Rebound by Union Elite. On the wing, it's MP. Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from NT.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
And it's good for two.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
The High Flyers trailing. To the middle. And Mills gets the bucket to go.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
Here's MP. Outside for Diaz. Now Harris gets the three ball to go.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
Now here's Mills. Here's Brock outside. MP grabs the miss. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to fall either. Coming up empty that time. Here's the High Flyers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Brock. It's Callahan. Here's Casey. Mills at the high post. Shoots over Mitchell. Here's Casey. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
That's on Lunit. Teams making some changes here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And here's MP on the outside. Count it from distance. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Kicks it to El Madawi. Now Mills. Fires from deep. Harris comes down with the board. And Union Elite with possession. They lead by 4. On the wing, it's MP. Hauled in by High Flyers.
He bodied him up and made him alter the trajectory on that shot.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip.
Pass to Mills. Here's Elmadawi. Gets it to go from long range.
And he can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Here's Kolish. And Union Elite knocked down another 3.
Kevin Kolish.
And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Now here's Mitchell. Defense right there. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, it's MP. Pulled in by Casey. Here's the High Flyers. Trailing by 4. Pass to Myers. Here's Almadawi. Myers, guarded by Mitchell. Here's Almadawi. The three-pointer is off the mark. Mitchell
2
outside.
minutes remaining.
Here's MP,
2 minutes.
covered by Mills. Can't connect from short range.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Fires from the wing. Mitchell brings down the board.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Here's MP. Off target at the rim. Offense has been clicking lately. Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence.
Kicks it to Almadawi. Mills. Trying to get back on track. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 attempts. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas.
MP.
The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Mills outside, looking to end his cold spell. Done. The High Flyers with another miss. Good if it goes. No good on the last second shot attempt. And so we wrap up the first half. Union Elite on top, leading by 7. And more basketball to come after this short break. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half of this WCBL matchup featuring MP and the Union Elite going up against Devontae Mills and the High Flyers. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Pass to Mills. Launches it. He can't get it to go. Union Elite leading this one. MP high post. Mills there. And Harris gets it to go.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
Outside O'Neal. Mills sinks that one from the post.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Bird outside. Diaz. Pass now to Harris. And they pick up 2.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Brock outside. And here's Gov. O'Neal. No good there with the triple.
When you get that clean of a look, you have to take it and hope you make it.
Now Harris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mills drives. Brock outside. No good on the triple. Down low. A nice shot by Roberts.
And it's a thing of beauty when he moves the ball this well inside.
Pass to Mills. Over Bird. Diaz grabs the miss. On the wing, Harris. Over Gove. And again, Union Elite get the bucket.
Been a huge catalyst for this offense here.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Union Elite with the ball. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Pass to Harris. Diaz. Clock at 6. Three-pointer Bird. Union Elite gets it back. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot 2.
Personal foul. First
Talk about the determination of Bird. Ignoring the foul, straight up going for it.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Timeout.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Here's O'Neal. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To halt the run. The second chance effort. Callahan shot off the mark. And it's rejected. Pass to O'Neal. Off the mark there with the 3. Diaz with it. And now guarded by Brock. They get it back. That one goes. Count it.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
This high flyer squad is struggling. Now here's Gov. Brock. Five to shoot. There's the 3. The shot misses. Here's MP. He's got 6. Count the basket. And here's Brock. And the High Flyers call time here.
Every team goes through cold streaks, but coach has to be concerned right now.
Well, I'd like to see them attack the bucket. Maybe draw some fouls. Get some previews.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And that one misses. Now the High Flyers with it. Mills outside. Here's Gunn. Comes up empty from 19 feet.
In a situation like that, you'd like to see him make the extra pass.
Yeah, Drake, it's just not a high percentage shot. It's hurting his team's cause right now.
Here's MP. Mitchell, left side. Inside. Gunn brings it down. Here's Almadawi. Pass over to Casey. Mills. Nails the three-pointer. And watching Mills out there, it's easy to see why he's such a highly rated guard.
Well, for one thing, the vision he has, no question, it is special. And he plays with a looseness that can keep a defense guessing. Before they know it, he's either setting up a teammate or he found a shot of his own.
Here's Almadawi. Pass over to Casey. From outside the arc. They get it again. Out to the left wing. Mills with the look. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get a bucket.
I love the hustle. Mills brings some intangibles that don't show up on the stat sheet. He's not just a distributor.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. Both teams will make a substitution.
Nathan O'Neal, Jason Brock. Substitution for Union.
Diaz with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's MP. Out to Harris. Finds Bird. To the left wing. Right side, Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Bird.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Now Callahan. Back to Mills. And it's Diaz with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's Gov. To the inside. Pass to Mills. To the paint. It's Callahan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
First personal
From
foul.
short range, Callahan nearly unstoppable. One of the biggest players at this level, signing his name on the ownership line of all paint-related properties.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw is good.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Bullock. And here's Mitchell. Bullock. From deep, it's MP. Gov with the rebound. Mills at the high post. Lays it in off the break.
And Mills, he's so clever in the open floor. Great job getting to the right spot and executing.
Mitchell outside. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Mills. Gov outside. And it's off from three-point range. Union Elite with the ball. Earlier tonight, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Samik. Count that bucket.
Basket by number 32.
Brock outside. Gov up top from deep. Rebound by Union Elite. Kicks it to Mitchell. No good there. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well,
And it's the High Flyers starting this one out.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And that one's good. It's Mills.
Monte Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
And in there for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills and Jason Brock are the guards. Nathan O'Neal and Ben Gov are out on the wings. And it's Leon Callahan holding down the middle. Tonight's lineup for the Union Elite. Lou Diaz will lead things off at the guard, while MP starts at shooting guard. The tandem of Jake Bird and Brandon Harris are the forwards, with Drew Roberts playing the 5. Now here's Brock. Pass to Callahan. Brock outside. 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. Coach Weber and Coach Troy Both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Here's Brock. Screen set by Callahan. Diaz with the block. And they'll keep possession. Well, a big name to look out for the High Flyers is Devontae Mills. Not only a great player, but he's magnetic as a personality.
If Mills doesn't make it to the NBA, I'm sure he'll be on TV one way or another. He's got that level of personality. But he's a great lead guard that serves as the engine for his High Flyers team.
Now here's Brock. Mills with the look. And Harris with the rejection.
Hey, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat. He'll be the first to tell you that's a shot he should convert. The D was not tight on him.
Here's O'Neal. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Pass to Diaz. From deep, it's MP. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
When a look is that good, you can't pass up the shot.
And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
And the foul called on Mills. That's his first foul. Harris inside. Gov's there. And the shot goes in.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
Now Brock. Pass to Callahan. Now here's Mills. Back to Callahan. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
You see the chemistry between teammates on the assist. Totally in sync.
Here's MP. Evens things up with that basket. His second of 4, shooting 50%. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Union Elite lead. Outside, Harris. Here's MP. 5 points in the game. Got it. And now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Pass to Callahan. Mills. Now Brock. The 3. And it's Bird with the board. On the wing, it's MP. Covered by Brock. Out to the wing. Here's Harris. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you can't take your eyes off him. He's lethal from several spots on the floor.
And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
And Diaz, quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. And that one, good.
The feed and the finish. Nice dish by Diaz.
The High Flyers trailing. Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Inside to end the run. Gov, no good.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Now here's Bird. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. A nice shot by Roberts.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And boy, that shot takes soft touch.
Brock with it. Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over.
The shots have gone cold for the offense. He just wants to give them a bit of a reset.
Burning the timeout is worth it in this situation. Can't keep going down this path.
Matt Casey. Substitution for Union Elite.
The tray. Mitchell brings down the board.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
Hauled in by High Flyers. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Great positioning on the putback.
What terrific hustle. He's got a nose for sniffing out those rebounds.
He is ferocious once that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Mills. O'Neal. Gov outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Omodowi. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
The D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Here's MP. Lets it go from deep. Connects it from downtown.
And a 3 in response. Back and forth we go.
Right back at you. I love this competitiveness.
And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Now here's Bird. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And Bird knows he's got to drain the shot. When he's hitting from there, everything else seems to open up for him, too.
Here's O'Neal. They trail by 18. Pass to Mills. The 17-footer. No luck on that one.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
From deep, it's MP. Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution for the High Flyers. Liam Callahan.
Here's Brock.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Pass to Mills. Back to Brock. It's Callahan. The High Flyers with another miss. Here's MP. He's covered by Gov. And he comes up with the deuce.
MP.
We talk about working for good shots. That is a great example.
Here's the High Flyers. Outside Mills. It's good from about 19 feet out.
And Mills understands when to pick his spots on offense. Nice looking Jay there.
From deep, it's MP. And no good trying to get that one. A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. It's Union Elite. They lead by 18. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half of this WCBL matchup featuring MP and the Union Elite going up against Devontae Mills and the High Flyers. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
And it's Brock missing. Here's MP, covered by Mills. Pass to Harris. Over goes. Misses off the right iron. Here's the High Flyers. They trail by 18. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by Diaz. And it's Brock missing.
His mojo is out of whack. Offensively, he just can't get anything going for him.
Well, when you play this game, sometimes cold streaks like this are unavoidable.
24.
Lead pass that keeps their offensive momentum flowing.
Pass to Callahan. Mills. Back to Callahan. Clock at 6. No good on the 3. Now Diaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him.
Totally in control right there. Jake looking like another bird right there.
Now here's Brock. They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
The line for Union Elite. MP for 2.
That one is no good. Brock left side. O'Neal. Mills with the look. The High Flyers with another miss. Bird with the ball. And he's picked up by O'Neal. Bird with the bucket.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Now here's Mills. And it's blocked by Harris. The kick out to O'Neal. And another miss by the High Flyers. And Union Elite with possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Finds Bird. Here's MP. Fires for 3. Gove with the rebound. Outside Mills. Now O'Neal. Over Bird. Not enough on that one as he misses it. And so Union Elite has it here. And without a doubt, MP has been taking it to the opposition. Mills just hasn't been able to keep up.
Feels like MP's throwing a little salt on the wound. First he doesn't pick the High Flyers, and then he comes out and dominates them like this. Ouch.
Now here's Brock. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And here they come. Here's MP from past the arc. They get it back. A nice shot by Robert.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
They're really on the back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor, things are just not going their way.
Here's the 3. And Devontae Mills, good for 3. And watching Mills out there, it's easy to see why he's such a highly rated guard.
Well, for one thing, the vision he has, no question, is special. And he plays with a loose...
It here. So it's both teams making a change here.
Nathan O'Neal. Devontae.
Here's Brock. Pass to Mills. And here's Brock. With just 5 to shoot. Now here's Callahan. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
Right there, Callahan using his size against the tight D.
Here's MP. He's covered by Gov. Here's MP. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
And this is where you have to talk. Defensively, guys, that was just too easy.
Here's Brock.
2 minutes remaining.
Gov, left side. Back to Brock. 6 on the shot clock. Try to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Union Elite with possession. Pass to Bullock. Mitchell outside. There's the screen. On the wing, it's MP. Beyond the arc. And it's Brock with the rebound. The screen by Gov. Back to Brock.
Hey, who's watching them?
Gov fires from the line. Doesn't go for him. Here's MP. To the left wing. Here's Kolish. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Not the best shot selection from them.
Yeah, they know how to look for a better chance than that one.
Back to Mills. Here's Brock. Here's Callahan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
And Callahan with the stuff. Brock with it. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, the way MP played tonight, making an impact for this Union Elite team. You can tell the guys look to him for inspiration. Maybe I will too, because not to mention the offense, the defense, the effort. It was everything tonight.
You gotta like MP's chances to land on an NBA roster someday, Danny. And on the other side, Devontae Mills, he's also showing what he's got.
Yeah, you especially like his leadership and his unselfishness on the court. He couldn't quite make enough plays for the High Flyers to win, but scouts certainly know who he is.
And that'll do it for this one. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
My man MP. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Thanks, Mr. Kelly. Hey, I told you you couldn't guard me.
Well, look, I just got the word, and you, my friend, are going to the All-Star Showcase.
Really?
That's right. That's right. So I'm going to need one more performance just like that one.
Oh, I definitely got you, Mr. Kelly. I'm about to be the MVP of that All-Star game.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely. Dude is a beast. But so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
say I'm the